Hi, hola, beautiful people. Ush, what do you want, sayang? Huh? Do you? Okay, hi. Hi, hola, beautiful people. Good morning. Hi Dharma, thank you very much for coming. Hi Wan Rosa. Right, come, let's go into the news today. The real estate news today. Elias Green. Let me share with you about this. Okay, Elias Green, third collective sales. So now they are looking into the third time. Going into en bloc. This is the third time. En bloc is actually not that easy. Sometimes people will say, I am eyeing to buy this house because of en bloc. Some people are like that. Some people like me. But once I'm in it, I realize that it's not really that easy. En bloc for the private property. For HDB side, en bloc, okay, thanks for that question. For HDB side, en bloc, government has already mentioned that there will not be any more en bloc for the HDB. What they're going to have is mainly on the voluntary en bloc. How that will be done, it will take place. If you guys have any question, you ask me in my chat, in my live now, then I can explain to you. Right, alright. So Elias Green, third collective sale attempt with a lower price of 883 million. So this is the third attempt. Whether it will be successful, we're not very sure. How does this en bloc work? Number one, okay, it has various ways. Okay, number one, right, what does it do? Number one, before you start your en bloc, you must have a committee. Okay, you must have a committee. The committee must consist at least about 3 persons. And before you have this committee, you have to gather everyone around, right? You have to go around or just paste it on and announce it to everybody as much as you can, right? To mention, to sign whether they agree for en bloc or not. That's first. Once you have at least about 80% from there, 80% who signed up, okay, then you can create a committee. Committee, it requires only 3 person to be part of the committee. This is for the private en bloc, right? So now you can understand whether it's easy or not if you are eyeing for a house on en bloc. So only 3-person committee, and these 3 person, none of them can be property agent. None of them can be property agent because there could be conflict of interest. Okay, that's only 3 only. So after this 3 person has already gone, right, already got it. So what happened? Then that is where they're going to start with the en bloc process, checking with lawyers, checking with valuers, and all that. How much is the valuation of the place, the whole place? All this will take at least about 1 year or so. So then after that, once everything has been gathered, information has been gathered, so therefore they will gather everybody, right? Then to go on the vote whether want to en bloc. That is where they need about 80%. They will mention the value first. Okay, they will mention the value. The value of the place, of how is it like. Okay, so whether agree or not. So 80%, at least we get 80% of those the residents to say agree, then it will agree. If it's only 78%, still far off, still cannot go through. So there are few people who will be agreeable to en bloc and few people who will not be agreeable to en bloc. For those people who are agreeable, see, you can see from here, right, 80%. So in this article, it mentioned 80% is required, owner consent threshold, required to proceed with the process. Okay. So this is the third en bloc for Elias Green. So once they have received it, okay, launch for sale in May was at 2928. Okay, so it depends on the prices. Who are the ones who agree and who are the ones who disagree on en bloc? Number one, the person who disagree, usually number one, who benefit a lot. They said, once after I sell, most of the residents, they give these excuses. Right, it's the same thing. I will understand why they say this as well. They say that if I were to sell off my condo right now, I cannot get a size, the same size. I cannot get house of the same size. I cannot of this price, of the same size, of the same location anymore. So therefore, I do not want to go on en bloc. So this is one of the persons, one of the residents who had sentimental value. And then they say, even though the house is 99 years, I want to leave this house for my children. So because this house is so huge, so big, I cannot get this same size, same good location anywhere else. I will have to downgrade to HDB. I want want to stay in this private area. So those people, number one. Number two, normal, the ones who in fact like just bought the house less than 4 years. Now SSD is how long now? SSD, seller's stamp duty, is 4 years, right? So therefore, if those who are actually bought the house, and once the house goes en bloc before even SSD, right? So therefore they will opt out for en bloc one. They will not want to be en bloc one. Because they will have to pay the SSD. Why should I? I already buy this house at quite a high price. Okay, for en bloc, for HDB, as I mentioned, HDB, they do not provide any more en bloc, but they have VERS, voluntary en bloc, which all the framework will be out only in 2030. But at this point of time, HDB has already mentioned, given some hints about en bloc for VERS, for HDB. That one I will cover later. So now talking about the Elias Green that is going on en bloc, okay? So this is for private. So therefore, there are a few groups of people who want to go en bloc, and there are a few who doesn't want to go en bloc. So therefore, in order for you to get 80%, it's not that easy either. You need the people, you might need to have the committee, a strong committee who can go and door knock on every houses, on every units and say, we're going en bloc, why don't you just sign, blah, blah, blah. Ever reports also mentioned, it was reported that one of these condo, which was going on en bloc, where most of them, they already got 77%. So only the 3% who refused to sign. And this 3% who refused to sign, they know, the residents know who don't want to sign. So what happened? Wake up in the morning, then they see their car kena smashed with eggs. Eggs and flour. Very difficult to clear all that, if it's on your windscreen. So they say, they got bullied lah. So if you guys are eyeing to buy a house, which is have potential of en bloc, I shall say, think again, because you are hinging on your hope. When anything that involves hope, that means it is also equals to risk, right? So you have to rethink again. You have to rethink again whether it is buying properties on en bloc, whether is it a good thing or not. However, if for example, your house got news of en bloc, it would open up, it would open up a stream of buyers. There are also buyers who want to buy a house which has en bloc potential, who got news of en bloc. Because from then, they feel that the price will definitely be going up, will be higher. En bloc prices usually are higher. Okay. Hi, Bobby. Thank you very much for coming. Hi, Kaden. Right. So think again, if you are okay to hold back, you are okay, you do not hinge your hope just on en bloc, then possible should be okay. But if you are thinking like, oh no, I only want to buy this house at en bloc, I target 3 years later, 5 years later, go at en bloc, you think again. Right? Okay. Now, Bukit Timah Bungalow owned by Green family sold for 55 million. You see? The building is pretty old building, right? It's really pretty old building, right? It's really retro. Because why? This building, this bungalow, right? They've actually kept it. The family has kept it for 7 decades. So this is where majority people, right? What do? They will buy property, keep it for the next legacy. This family has kept it next legacy, the next 7 decades, and now they sell it for 55 million. This is how usually all the parents of the generation will think about it this way. Look at that, they never even changed anything. And yet the land, this property has already been bought for at 55 million by a developer company. And the land is so huge that you can in fact build a few semi-Ds and even a few detached houses. Very good for development one. Okay, right. This one is very interesting, guys. Okay, not so sure whether you are aware of this or not, but URA releases reserve list GLS site carved from former Jurong Lake District master development plot. Okay, this is first time. This is second time. This for Jurong Lake land that was sold, right, by the government. This is government land sale. GLS means government land sale, right? Sold by the government. Then there was a bid, and the bid was a bit too low. Then the government said, no, like that we are not going to sell. So that means government also has a certain standard, the pricing, what they will sell. They don't just sell for the sake of selling. There's a certain price. They also set standards. Okay? Right. Okay. Now, as promised from yesterday, what I'm going to do today is I will be sharing with you on how to calculate your financial, meaning the selling side, only selling for today. Selling. How to calculate your finances, financial in terms of selling, right? Because I think personally this one is what is required, seller financial. This is super very basic one, so all of us, is best for us to know. So can you please help me to like and share, because this video, it will not be recorded, right? It will not be recorded. So I'm gonna help you, gonna share with you. Okay, if you're a seller, you intend to sell your house, how are you going to calculate, right? How are you going to calculate? These are all very standard formula which I think all sellers must know. Right? Okay. So I'm gonna wait for another about 5 more minutes. Alright, 5 more minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna go do this. Alright. Yeah, better don't wait lah. Okay, seller financial. The very first thing, what are the information that you need? Number one, okay, what are the information that you need? Number one, if yours is currently on a HDB, it's a HDB house and currently on HDB loan, right? So therefore, number one, you would require, and currently on loan, right? Okay, so you have to require, go into the HDB website under financial. Okay, I'm going to show you where. Right, and then number two, you also, if you use whether you utilize or you don't utilize your CPF, please go into your CPF website as well. Okay, we will see how much is it that has been used. Why I insist on this? Okay, why I insist? You say, oh no lah, I never use my CPF for the house. Never use. Okay, correct. You might be right that you do not use your CPF for the house. However, if you were to use any grants, right, this part of the CPF will also be will also be tabulated. All right, it's will be considered as a CPF that's been used for the house, and therefore with this, right, it will also affect the sales proceeds. Okay, now we're going to HDB loan. For those on HDB loan, you must know how much loan that you have, and those who are on bank loan, you must also know how much is the bank loan that you have, the outstanding bank loan. All right, this applies even for the private. Okay, for private property, those who are also selling, this is how the financial is being calculated. So I just go by very basic formula. I usually go by this way. I will find the breakdown first. Why I look for breakdown? Breakdown meaning that, break even, sorry. I was reading at some, okay, break even. Okay, I will have this break even point. Break even meaning that anything you sell above this, it will be cash proceeds. So what is a break even? Break even will be your outstanding loan plus the CPF of owner 1 and CPF of owner 2, and plus also the accrued interest. Accrued interest. Alright, so now let's get started. Okay, so giving an example here. Alright, for this case. So now we go into the CPF website, right? Okay, we go to the CPF website to find out, to find out how much the CPF has been used for the house. So therefore, we have this amount. Okay, we have this amount. Oh, let me see. You go into your CPF website, www.cpf.gov.sg. Then you log in. Once after you log in, you go for your housing statement. Okay, then you go into here. Look up for this one. This is under property statement. Property statement. Alright, under the property statement. Okay, now my question. So my question is, number one, you have a principal amount withdrawn here. This is the principal amount withdrawn, right? A. And then You also have the payment of HDB, payment to HDB or the developer. These are all the payment that's made for the HDB and developer. And this will be your payment for stamp and legal fees, right? 9150. And this will be your whatever amount that you're paid for the bank, to the bank, because yours is currently on bank loan. If it's on bank loan, it will all be reflected here. How much CPF has been used, payment to the bank for your house. And the final one, they have the accrued interest. So the accrued interest is 39028. So my question is, which figure must you take? Which figure must you take? A or B to calculate, to calculate when you are selling your house. Remember just now I say look for the break-even selling price minus the outstanding loan minus the CPF plus the accrued interest. So which total figures should you take in order for this calculation? Is it A or B? Is it A or B? Okay, this is for your financial calculation for you to sell your house. Right, so which are the figures that you should take? A or B? What is A? A is the principal amount withdrawn. These are the monies that you have used to pay for your house in total. Okay, what about B? B is a total payment amount with withdrawn and the accrued interest. Which one? A or B for you to calculate. Alright, Bobby says B. Okay, Bobby. Okay. Any more? No one wants to actually participate. Any more, guys? Lashari, what about you? I don't think Lashari is local. Kumar, LL says B. Okay, these are the common mistakes. Some agents also do make this mistake. So therefore, you must know as well. You must know as an owner also, you must know. Because there was one case I had where this client called me, says, hey, my friend, then there's a shortfall, then in the end they cannot buy. They cannot buy because they made the wrong calculation. They took the wrong figures. Hi, Isaac. Okay, Isaac Osman, what do you think? Which are the figures? Oh, Isaac says B. Alright. Okay. Kendrick, what's the question? Okay, the question is this. So now you would like to sell your house, right? You would like to sell your house. Okay, so therefore, when you would like to sell your house, therefore, you would have to calculate. Right? When you want to calculate, so therefore you like to calculate your cash proceeds. So in order for you to calculate the cash proceeds, the formula, we are looking for the break-even formula right now. Break-even will be the CPF outstanding loan plus the CPF of owner 1 plus CPF of owner 2, right? Okay, right. So I would like to know for the CPF that you're going to calculate here, which are the figures that you should take? Is it A or B? A is the principal amount withdrawn. This is A, all right? And then B is the principal amount withdrawn and the accrued interest. So which are the figures that you should take? Is it A or is it B? All right, Kendrick, Isaac Osman, done already. B. Okay, I usually get my family lawyer to handle estate matters. He's pretty good. Yeah, but these are the basic ones which you can actually know as well, right? To calculate. Log in answer B, Tommy. Okay, Tommy. All right. Okay. Fahmi. So if you have a lawyer, yes, you can get a lawyer as well to do all those calculations, to handle all your estate matters, no issue. However, it will also be good for you to know how to get it done, right? Especially if you are using your CPF as well. Okay. Alright, okay, the answer is... All of you, the answer is B. Don't make this mistake, guys. Okay, the answer is B. Right? So what is there in this B, and what is there also in principal amount withdrawn? All these principal amount withdrawn as well are the grants. Whatever grants that you receive when you purchase this house will also be under principal amount withdrawn. All grants, whether proximity housing grant or your singles grant or your merit grant, all will also be in here. Right, so I have received quite a number of questions where people will ask me, what about the grants? Do I have to return back the grants? Grants are already in here from day one when you buy the house. Yeah. Okay. Why is it that you must put in the accrued interest? Because accrued interest is also part of the CPF. So therefore, the total amount, which is CPF plus the accrued interest. Okay, all right. So for now, this amount is 214. I will usually increase it. Why do I increase it? Because the monthly installment will still be kicking in, right? And accrued interest will also be kicking in. So usually I will increase it by to maybe probably to about 218 to 220, right? So 218, I just put it. Okay, 218K. Alright, so now this is the housing loan. If yours is currently on HDB housing loan, so therefore you will have to go to the HDB website, look under financial, right? Look under financial, so this will be your outstanding loan that you have to incorporate in. All right, if you do not have any loan, then there won't be any loan. It will be stated as 0. However, if yours is on bank loan, you also have to check from the bank. Okay, usually you have an e-app, right? You have an the e-services, so therefore you can log in and then see, oh, okay, so this is my outstanding loan amount. Especially for those who are actually currently on a bank loan, please help to increase. For example, your outstanding loan maybe is about 510K. Increase it to at least about 520K. Why? Because these are all the figures where the interest have not been incorporated yet. Right? So by the time you sell, so there will be other charges involved, other interest involved. Usually for HDB loan also, I will just increase it to about maybe HDB loan is quite little, so about 184K by 2000. Yeah. Alright, so these are all the very basic tips. Please bear this in mind. If you want to calculate something super exact, yes, you can. But at the end of the day, this amount might increase. Okay, this amount might increase. And this amount, especially on a bank loan, there's also redemption charges and all that also will increase, right? So it will be a risk on your part. Yeah. So next, my question. Currently, this person is on HDB loan. Can you see the difference? Outstanding loan, they have an outstanding loan which is 153, right? And then they also have outstanding installment, meaning that they have not been paying the HDB, right? Due to probably these are called the arrears lah, right? These are the arrears. So therefore, they have not been paying to HDB for quite some time. So now, how are you going to calculate? What will be the outstanding loan? My question is, which one is the outstanding loan? Okay, that you should include in. Okay, is it here A or is it A plus B? Which one? Is it A or is it A plus B? So how much is what will be the outstanding loan? Is it A or is it A plus B? Okay, answer me. Hi Shida Baker. Hi Yus Dinti. How are you? Thank you very much for coming. Come on, guys. You make it wrong also, it's okay because I don't know who you are. It's okay because it's a learning experience for everybody, right? This will be a shortcut. So once you actually meet an agent, to me personally, the agent's role right now, it should not just be a salesperson anymore. They should elevate to become a consultant. Because why? Because all this information is already out there. Yeah. Okay. Right. LL says, what is the outstanding loan? B. Okay, Edwina says A plus B. Yeah, Edwina. What is B? B is the arrears, the outstanding installment, right? The outstanding installment that the seller has not been paying already. So this will be the outstanding balance. A is the outstanding balance. Can see, right? Clearly. Alright, is it A or A plus B? Edwina says A plus B. Participate, guys, so you can learn. Isaac Osman. So this is not only for you, if whether you have any interest in selling or buying, but this as a knowledge as well. So don't be for your family members, for your friends. You can actually do it for them, because this is super basic. Okay. Morning, Kak Riyan and all. Good morning. Shida Baker says A plus B. Alright. Hi, LIFF. Yeah. Tommy, AB. Okay, come on guys. Edwina, A plus B. Okay, any more? Alright. Okay. So what is the answer? Okay. E for effort. Oh, the answer should be A. All right. So these are the only amount to show the arrears. So the amount here, the outstanding balance, right? Whatever the arrears outstanding installment has already been included in here. So if you were to put like 153 plus 9,000, it would be a double calculation. Right? This 9,300, which is the outstanding installment, which is the arrears, where probably the owner has not been paying for about 9 months, right, has already been included in here. Right? Okay, so if you like to calculate this, it will only be this part, only the outstanding balance. Next, late payment charges, $523. This is the late payment charges. Huh? What does late payment charges mean? So do you have to pay in cash or CPF? These are the late payment charges. Cash or CPF? Okay. This one is a very good lesson. This course I conducted to most of my agents. Even when that time I was in PropNext, I conduct this course. You'll be very surprised quite a number of agents are also not aware. Alright, so you are top-notch. You are top-notch followers if you know all about this. Okay. Come on guys. So therefore, these late payment charges, do you have to pay it in cash or CPF? Late payment charges. Why does these late payment charges incur? Because there's outstanding installment. So when there's outstanding installment, you don't pay on time, there's always a late payment charges. So this is the late payment charges of 523.60. So my question is, this 523.60, do you have to pay in cash or in CPF? Okay, LL says cash. Okay, LL says cash. LL. Okay, any more? Shida Baker, what do you think? Isaac, CPF. Okay, cash or top up CPF? So Winnie, what's your answer? Oh, sorry. Okay, hang on. This one is Shida Baker. I type the answer rather than your name. All right, Shida Baker. Can be both. Wah, Appley. That is a very safest answer. Appley. Appley. Can be both. Appley. Alright. Okay. Appley says both. Come on. Who else? Bobby. Bobby, what's your answer, Bobby? Okay. Vincent Lin, what do you think? Okay. Ayu Haini. I never see you. Sorry. Ayu Haini. Okay, Ayu Haini. Winnie also like Apple. Be safe. Answer both lah. Okay. Winnie says both. Sometimes the answer is a bit lagging, guys. Okay. Isaac Osman was already done. Already answered already. Can be both. Alright. I also say both. Okay. Alright. Edwina, cash. Okay. Edwina says cash. Alright, okay, now, yay, alright. And for daring enough to answer, okay, actually there's no right or wrong, guys, okay, the thing is, whether you got it right also or good, you got it wrong, you learn, okay, it's better in fact. Okay, the answer is this amount can only be payable in cash. Okay, you have to bear in mind whenever we take a loan from the house for the housing, it's all on CPF. So whatever the outstanding late payment charges and all these this one will not be covered by CPF already. So this also goes the same way, for this late payment charges, right? Also the same way, for example, if currently your house is on insurance, right? Insurance. You have an insurance. So that something happened to you. Maybe for example, then you can actually claim the terminal illness or TPD, right? In terms of death. So there are two owners, example. Okay, and then your outstanding balance is maybe 200,000, and your outstanding installment you have not been paying for the house probably for about 1 year, so therefore outstanding installment is about 10,000. So your insurance will only cover your outstanding amount, not including the outstanding installment, right? So now, for example, the loan amount is 153, right here, and then there is, I just put it round up to 10,000, so 10,000. So therefore your insurance was actually covered up to 143 only. The 10,000 is your outstanding installment. So in case if you were to pass on or you are able to claim for your insurance for the TPD, so therefore your house is free. Yes, your house will be free, but that outstanding installment is not covered in insurance. So you will still have to pay that outstanding installment. Okay. And the payment of the outstanding installment, you can either pay in CPF or in cash. And just now, as I mentioned, the late payment charges, right? The late payment charges is only payable in cash. You cannot use CPF to pay for the late payment charges. However, okay, great tip here, great tip. For the late payment charges, anything which is below $1,000, you can in fact negotiate with the HDB officer, the branch officer that's in charge of your case, right? To tell them to waive off the late payment charges that was payable in cash, right? However, anything above $1,000, you will have to go to the MP, getting help from the MP to appeal it to waive the late payment charges. Okay? You got it? You got it, Okay, this video is not gonna be recorded, but I have it in my FB as well. So if you want to see, you can see from my FB as well, right? But in the FB, they only save the video for, I think, about 1 month only. Alright, okay? Because extra charges not covered by CPF. Correct. All these extra charges, all these outstanding installment, all these. Hey, hello, Elaine Chan. Thank you very much for coming. Okay. Right, these are good to know. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to us. When you say good to know, I feel very happy also because I know at least I can contribute. Okay, Shida Baker, if got cash better, but if have CPF also can, as long as you pay HDB, happy already. No, for late payment charges, it's all must be covered in cash. Alright? Alright? Okay, happily, as I mentioned just now, because when you get the loan, you only get the loan from the CPF, right? And CPF only cover the actual loan amount that you took. So anything above that, like late payment charges, you cannot use your CPF to pay. Okay, next question. This one, okay, this is quite surprising. I have a question from one of the agents, okay, but I tell you, every question is a good question. Whenever I receive a question from them, from any of my agents, I'll be very happy. Then I'll share it in my life. Next, this is a question, right? Okay. This one also, I need to ask you. This one must be very clear. All right, this must be very clear. Wow, the way I talk to you guys as if you guys are going to be agent. Okay, Okay, let me see. This is one question. This is just out of the blue. Right. This question. This house is owned by A. A is married to B also. Alright, but B is the occupier. Right. My question is, right, can we use B's CPF? Utilize B CPF to pay the house? Yes or no? Okay? Can we utilize B CPF to pay the house? To pay for the house lah, right? To finance the house. Yes or no? A is the owner, B is the occupier. Answer me, yes or no? Okay? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Bobby Lee says yes. Okay, Bobby says yes. B is not the owner, B is the occupier. Tom Sayer says yes. Tom Sawyer. Okay. LL says no. Okay. Isaac says yes. Alright. Shida Baker says yes. Alright. Any more? It's very interesting. Thank you very much, guys, for all your answers. Sir says no. Okay, Isaac already done. I might miss out some. Edwina says no. Doreen says no. Laser says no. LL says no. Okay. All right. Any more? Yeah. No more. Okay. Now. Okay. Nana Manis says yes. Edwina says no. Okay. I didn't miss out anybody. Oh, okay. Cool. Cheers to you guys for the effort. So the answer is ding ding ding. The answer is no. Alright? If you are not the owner of the house, once you are the owner, if you are not the owner of the house, you cannot utilize your CPF to pay for the house. Because CPF is your savings, so once, like, just now we saw the property statement, right? So if you were to pay for the house, how will it be recorded like that? It can't. So therefore, B, if you are the occupier, as long as you are the occupier, you would like to contribute to A, paying the house, you can, but only in cash, but not in CPF. Okay? Alright? Anyway, because once when you buy a house, let me show you the background work. Once you buy a house already, here, right, this is A, and then this is B. So what's gonna happen? So it just doesn't buy the house only there. Okay, what's gonna happen? So therefore, it will also be lodged in SLA, Singapore Land Authority. Who is the owner? Okay, which is A. On top of that also, it will also be recorded in the CPF website, in the CPF, mentioning that, hey, this person is the owner, so therefore she would like to withdraw her money to pay for the house. So CPF will say okay. If B says, I would like to withdraw my CPF to pay for A, right? To pay for A's house. Can or not? Cannot. Because CPF say, I'm so sorry, your name is not inside the house. Right? Your name is not it's not in the house. You are not the owner of the house. So therefore, you cannot withdraw your CPF to pay for the A. Unless B is above 55. This is different story, And then he can withdraw cash from his CPF. Then withdraw cash from his CPF and give it to A to pay for the house. So all transactions for B to support A to pay for the house must be in cash. Cannot be using B CPF. Alright? Okay? Okay. Now, we have already gone through all that. So we understand. So we know which are the ones that we have to pay using the CPF, using cash. Which are the ones. Very clear, right? Okay, now let's get to work. Okay, how do you go to work now? Hang on. Okay. Right, assuming this is the loan amount. Right, this is the loan amount 182. I'm just going to put it as 184 lah. Okay, just 185k lah. Okay, 185k is the outstanding loan. So for this is one of the owners. The loan amount is, the CPF used for the house is 214. Just now I mentioned, I'm going to put it as 218. 185 and 218. Alright, so now next. This question again. CPF. Alright, now this husband, okay, this person is above 55. Okay, now this is about selling also. Above 55. So, should I be using the A or the B? Right? Which amount should I use for the selling of the house, which should be deducted because he is above 55? Which one? A or B? A or B? I purposely ask you this question because quite a number of people are confused. Right? A or B? Above 55 already leh. Can withdraw CPF already leh. So, should I take the figure as A or B on selling of the house? Because break even, to get the break even amount, right? So, therefore, the selling price minus the outstanding loan minus the CPF used. So, therefore, that will be the cash. So, this CPF amount which I need to use, is it from A or B? Remember, this is above 55. Is it A or B? Okay? LL says B. LL. Okay. Okay. Okay, Shida Baker is asking, but wait, after selling the flat, the cash proceeds will be given to the owner while occupier contribute. when you sell the flat, right, all the cash proceeds are including what will only go to the owner. So it depends on the owner whether the owner A wants to give to B or not. Yeah, in the first case just now that we mentioned, right? Yeah. So perpetual quotes. Hey, hello perpetual quotes. How are you? Long time no see. Ah. Okay, Dorin Sito. This one is above 55, Edwina Ong, B. Bobby Lee, A. Okay. Alright. Any more? Any more? Any more? No more? Okay. For effort. This is for selling. And remember this. What does all this CPF means? This CPF means it's inside your house leh. Right? It's inside your house. So you are stepping on it. So every day you are stepping on this 237,000. This CPF is in your house. So therefore, for selling, when you are selling, even though you're above 55 car, below 55 car, above 65, the formula is still the same because this is selling. When it comes to buying, which we will discuss tomorrow, then will be different. Okay? So therefore, you will still use B. Alright? Congratulations, Edwina, Dorin, PQ and LL. Okay? Congratulations. So the amount is 237. We're just going to increase it. We're just going to put it as 240K. Alright? 240K. Right. So 240K plus 15. Just what? 185 and 218. 218, 185, 240. Okay. Now, let's go back. Okay, we found the break even, right? So the break even outstanding loan. How much are the outstanding loan again? Okay, we follow by the CPF. The outstanding loan was 185K. Okay, 185K. So outstanding loan is 185K. Because owe money, pay money ma. Whatever that you still owe, you must pay back. Okay? My plus one of the CPF owners is 218K. And then this one is 240K. So this is the break even. Why I share with you this break even, the calculation of break even? Because soon, right, from here you will see, hey, alamak, this is my break even. You will see whether your house is a negative sale or not. Okay, this is totally the layman way to calculate one. The layman way to calculate. So you can see, hey, my house make money or don't make money. Right, from here you can see, right? So 185 plus 218 plus 240. So total 643. 643K. So let me ask you this question. So this is the break even. If you were to sell your house, anything above 643 will be cash. Anything below 643 will be no cash, zero. It will be a negative sale. Alright? Okay, now let's calculate. Yes, Uncle E, very clever. Thank you very much for coming, Uncle E. Alright. So my question right now, see the break even. Sometimes I explain like this, still everybody understand. But when I put it into cases like this, some people still don't understand. So I must put it, must make sure you understand. Remember this, if you don't understand, it's not your problem, it's my problem. Because that means I never make it clearly. Maybe my words are all very fuzzy, okay? So now you can see the break even. 643K. So now you want to sell your house, right? You want to sell your house for selling. What are the costs involved? Okay, what are the costs involved, right? For selling, So number one, firstly is that if you are selling, number one, cost involved. In fact, there's nothing much for the cost involved when you are selling right? So the only one that is involved is, number one, is that you have to submit to the admin fee. Admin fee submit to HDB will be $80. Alright? Okay, number two, you need lawyer when you sell. Okay, conveyancing, solicitor. This one a very common question. Why I still need lawyer, especially for divorce cases? Why I still need lawyer? Because they are so tired of meeting lawyers before this. Right? The lawyers recharge them a lot. No, this for why you need a lawyer, solicitor or conveyancing lawyer. Right? Whether yours is on HDB loan, whether yours is on a HDB lawyer or a private lawyer, you still need a lawyer. Okay? On a bank loan or a HDB loan, you still need a lawyer. Conveyancing, if it's a private lawyer, okay, I quote on the highest side, maybe about 2,500. This is on the higher side. Okay, for if it's a HDB, right, HDB lawyer, it will only be maximum, because the prices of HDB has also increased. So it follow the price of the house. So example, I put it can be as high as 1K, but it can also be as low as $300. Depends on the price of house. Okay, so if you are using a HDB lawyer, this one is all payable in cash upfront when you submit after you endorse. Okay, whereas for private lawyer, these charges, 2,500, will be deducted from your cash proceeds. Okay, these are all your costs involved. These are all your costs. So you must remember your costs lah. You don't just think, oh, I sell, so nothing to take, no need to take anything. No, these are all your costs. Then on top of that will be the agent fee as well. Okay, so now we just cover this first. If you are selling your private property, right, so therefore your conveyancing lawyer, your solicitor fees will be slightly higher. So it can be about 3,000 or 3,500, right? That is if you are to sell a private property, right? So all these are involved. So now your break even is 643, right? Okay, now let me ask you, okay, this one also is a very common question people ask one. So you sell your house, for example, you sell at maybe 700K. So the deposit you receive 1K. Then the exercise you receive, exercise fee 4K. These are all in cash. You are the seller. So you receive all this 1K and 4K. Right? So what will be the cash proceeds like? Okay? What will be the cash proceeds like? So how do we do it? So the break even is 643. We don't talk about the costs because these costs are mainly for your knowledge. Okay? So now the break even is 643. So what will be the cash proceeds that you will receive at the end of the day? Okay? Will it be, right, 700K minus 643K? Okay? Which is 57K, or I don't talk about the cost, or 700K minus 643K minus the deposit 5K, which will be 52K. Is it A or B? Which is the answer? What will be the cash proceeds that you will be getting, right, once you sell the house? Is it 700K is the selling minus the break even, right? Your break even is all your CPF, your outstanding loan and all your CPF use. Then this is the amount that you get, 57K. Or is it 700K? You must minus off the break even thing and must also minus the deposit that you receive. Which one? This one is a very common question among most sellers. They get very confused like this. Okay, which one? Is it A or B? Answer me now. Jeng, jeng, jeng. So exciting one, do this. Because I usually do it among agents, like a few hundred agents, and ask them, Sometimes they don't want to answer also. Okay. Okay. Alright, So the answer, let me see. Change the color lah. Who says B? LL says B. Okay, let me see, pretty sure. LL says B. Bobby says B. Okay. Tommy says B. Okay, Doreen says B. Edwina. Okay, meow. Okay. Rina, meow, Tommy. Nobody said A. 2 for okay ah. 2 for okay is the CPF. Yeah. CPF use is actually 237 plus the accrued interest, but I increase it to 240. Why is it that you will have to increase? Reason, number one, because if the house is currently on loan, it will also increase. Every month you have to pay using your CPF. So therefore, the total amount will also increase. Number two, if the house is not on loan anymore, but remember this, accrued interest will always still be alive. It's like a worm one, still like maggots one, still alive, alright? So therefore, it will still be increased. So therefore, actually the price, the CPF was 237, but I increase it to 240. Yeah, okay, 237. Okay? Alright? Okay. So, any more like question? This one, nobody said A. Yeah, correct, nobody said A. In real life, many of my clients ask me why. Why not A? In real life, but you all like so smart already. Okay, yay! Thanks for effort. Correct. So clever, all of you. Yeah. Right? The answer is B. Don't forget, whatever deposit you receive also, you must minus off. So this is a very good kind of sale, meaning that it is a positive sale. So therefore, you have cash proceeds here. Remember this. Okay, I just have to highlight this to all of you. When an agent or whatever, you meet an agent, all right, this one you very good already. Kilat already, oh, I got this amount of money. Remember this, you haven't buy your house yet. Right? You haven't buy your house yet. So therefore, please follow me for tomorrow. You can also help me to like and share, like and share. Tomorrow, I will talk about the buying. So we're just going to follow through the same case. Buying is a more tricky one, right? Selling and buying. You know, guys, so this is a selling and buying. You're buying a house which is it's a big ticket. So therefore, you must be very clear. You must really know what you want. You must really know how much you have and all that. So you must also be very clear with the agent. You must show it to the agent as well. Okay, these are the amounts that I have. Okay, now next, back to this. Or else I keep talking. Then you guys also later blur. Okay. Alright, next. Okay, help me to like and share. If you find this interesting, if you find this worth it. Right? Okay. So, this is if it's selling 700k. Okay, guys. Now, alamak. Oh, I'm supposed to like finish already. Hang on. Okay, so this is if you sell it at 700k. What if you sell it at change break even is 643. True story this one. What if you sell it at 600k? 643. So I'm just going to write it down here already. Again, break even 643k. So is this you're making a loss or profit? Which one? Type it out. Is it loss or profit? Edwina, loss. Alright. Hi Nur. Hi Faiz Said. Yeah. Bobby, loss. Put it smaller one because later it will look very messy. Okay. Bobby says loss. LL says loss. Very good. Yeah. Honey says loss. Yep. So clever all you. How to get the 643k? 643k is very good. All of you are very active. Is a break even. Outstanding loan plus the CPF with accrued interest of both owners. Outstanding loan plus the CPF of owner 1 plus the CPF of owner 2. Right? So I add on together. This is the break even. Yeah. So once you have your break even, you're very clear. This is how I usually do. For the past 25 years, this is my basic formula. I don't have a table to just blah, 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 okay, like that. What if sometimes the table, there's no electricity, suddenly there's no network, so you wouldn't know how to calculate. So for this as well, on your phone, you can also already calculate. You can ask your friend, how much your outstanding loan, how much your accrued CPF plus accrued interest. You add on, you already know. So this is a very basic concept. So why I always mention this break even, so there will be clarity for me, clarity for my client. So we see, okay, the break even is 643. So after that, we take a look at the transacted prices, at the estimated valuation of the house. Your estimated valuation is 600. So you'll be selling the house on a negative sale. So meaning you will sell the house at a loss. So clever all of you. So very good. Congratulations. Hang on. There's something that Titi asked me to do. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hang on. Titi asked me to, how come cannot again? The puzzle. Alright. So therefore, okay, right? Shouldn't go lower, Singapore dollar 643. That is what we say. Where to check CPF and PI? Okay. CPF and PI is under housing statement. So you have to go under PNI. Okay, guys, I've already done a video on this, on where, okay? I will send it to you. So from there, you can see if you have any intention to sell your house, or you don't even need to have any intention. Your house haven't even MOP. You are making some planning. So you will know. So all these calculation, I will be showing it to you in my Loom video. So if you want, you WhatsApp me at this number. Okay, 94512090. Can see not? All right. Okay, that one can only send by to a WhatsApp number. I can't send it by a DM, by TikTok thingy. I can't. All right. Okay, now back to this. So therefore, where was I? Okay, so therefore, this one is already a negative sale. Very clever, very good for all of you. Now, my next question, since this is confirmed a negative sale, right? Okay. So therefore, there is a loss of how much? There's a loss of 643 minus 600, right? So therefore, the loss is about 43K. Now, my next question, the buyer has already given you the deposit and exercise fee, 1,000 plus 4,000, so total 5,000, right? So this deposit and exercise fee of this 5,000, and we already calculate that this house is a negative sale, right? Negative sale. Or we call it a loss, okay? Layman terms, we call it loss, but usually we call it as a negative sale. Well, then once we say negative sale, that's all that we know. Now we go deep dive. So now the deposit and the exercise fee of 1,000 and 4,000, right? 1,000, right? Can the seller keep and say here, no space, okay? And say here, no space, okay? Can the seller keep it or return to HDB? If it's a lawyer, then you have to send it. If your lawyer is a HDB lawyer, you return it to HDB. HDB don't keep it, HDB will return it, put it in your CPF. Or you can actually keep it because you already received the 5,000. So therefore, my question is, the buyer has already given you a $5,000. Can you keep this 5,000 or you have to return it to HDB or CPF? Lagging again. Oh my God, I don't like this. I must really tomorrow I have to do it for my office, but I don't like to do from my office. It's like very boring. Okay, right? Is it lagging? Oh no, why lagging? Super lagging. My Wi-Fi all okay leh. Okay. Yeah, Shida Baker is lost. Don't like this. That's why I prepared the Loom video for this. Yeah. But Loom video doesn't cover negative sale. Okay. Edwina say keep. Okay, I'm going to repeat this. Say number mentioned is this is a negative sale. Buyer has given the seller, probably you are the seller and your house is negative sale, right? Example, now the buyer has already given you the deposit in total of 1,000 plus 4,000, which is $5,000. These are payable to you in cash. And therefore now when you sell the house, right, you know that it's a negative sale. Your break even is 643, but you sold the house at 600,000. So my question is, this deposit of $5,000, do you keep it or you have to return it back to HDB? Edwina, am I still lagging? Hi, Eugene. Do you keep it or you have to return it to HDB or CPL or the banker? Okay. Elaine Chan. So, Elaine Chan, am I lagging? Converted, I switched to M1. Lagging leh. Right. No more. Okay. Doreen also mentioned, if you guys need me to repeat, your phone all the way lagging. Yes, lagging a bit. Ayuh, why? Is it my phone or network? Because previously when I was on Singtel, never lag. If it is bank loan, it is part of the 5% cash down payment. Eugene, now I'm talking more on the seller side. Selling, not buying. Tomorrow we'll cover on buying. Okay. So this one, I'm asking, this one is a negative. So therefore, when the seller were to sell the house, the 5,000 that they receive in cash, do they have to, can they keep it or do they have to return it to HDB? Keep. Okay, Honey says keep. Okay. Now okay. I don't know. Could it be my phone? I don't think so, right? Shida Baker, is it lagging on your side? Because I'm on 2 platforms. Okay, 65 houses. Plus 65 houses. Tell me, answer me this one. You answer me wrongly, I see you, I pull your ear one. Okay? Edwina Wang, now okay, Honey Han. Yeah, okay, alright. Okay. 65 houses, I'm waiting for your answer. This house is in a negative sale. 1K plus 4K. Can the seller keep it? They will have to return it to HDB. David Wong. Shida Baker says keep. Okay. Is it lagging, Shida Baker, on your side? Was it lagging just now? Then cannot keep lah. Okay, alright. Then Eugene says, okay. Eugene says, no, return back. Okay. Wow. The answer is, you have to, okay, anyway, I give you. This one. You have to return back. You cannot keep. On the completion day, you are required to return. Right? If you're a private lawyer, you have to return it back to your private lawyer. If yours is on $1, return that to HDB or CPF. If you have used up, I got cases like this. Oh, FB not lagging, so that means it could be TT, or could be my phone. I will check it. Okay, right. So therefore, with this, right, I have some cases where happened when their house was negative sale. You'll be very surprised, they bought the house pretty on the high side, and on top of that, they use a lot of their CPF. So therefore, the accrued interest also shoot up, skyrocketing high one. Okay, so what happened was that, as an agent, if any of you are the agents over here, you have to preempt your seller if the house is on a negative sale. Therefore, mentioning the completion date. You have to return it. Okay? Whatever amount of deposit. Maximum is 5,000. Right? I have a case here. What happened was the seller already preempt and all that, thinking that okay, should be alright. Then will write into HDB to use his CPF. Cannot. Okay, so how can he complete? Cannot complete. So I tell him you have to find 5,000. 5,000, then you have to return it to the HDB lawyer, right? Or even to return it to your, if yours is on a bank loan, if yours is on a private using the things that you must know. Cannot complete if your house is a negative sale, right? So as agents, if any of you are agents over here, you know that it's going to be a negative sale. So don't ask for so much of deposit. Yeah. Okay, don't ask for so much of deposit. It's a negative sale. So therefore, the clients, right, the sellers will have lesser. Then that means their losses of the CPF will be lesser, right? The main important thing we have to look through that ensure the house can be completed. Yeah. So at least example, if the deposit is $1, exercise also $1, $2. Yeah, you know, don't tell me your sellers are not able to come up with the $2 to pay during the completion. Definitely can, right? So the risk of not completing is lesser. Okay. All right, guys. So happy. You're all very smart lah. You're very smart, and thank you for participating. So tomorrow, David, tomorrow I think I got to do it in the office already. But tomorrow I'll be doing it early then because I don't have any workouts tomorrow. Only my workout will be at 5:30 a.m. Ending at 6:30. So therefore, tomorrow probably don't like to do it at office, but it's okay. Hi user 8902. I'll be doing my live tomorrow in the tomorrow a.m. Tomorrow, what will we cover? We will be covering on the buying part. So I'm going to show it to you. If you were to buy a HDB, right, on a HDB loan, if you buy a HDB on a bank loan, and if you were to buy a private, definitely private bank loan lah, okay, private, and if you were to buy a new launch. So all these four. So tomorrow, the topic is going to be a bit heavy, so but all of us will have fun lah. Tomorrow what time live? Tomorrow I'll be on live at 8:30 a.m. So as usual, my first few minutes, 2 minutes of the day, it will be the K portal. So because my English not so powerful, right? So early first thing in the morning, 8:30 to probably maybe about 8:40, we will cover on the news. Then after that, then I will start to go on the buying. So for today's lesson, right, on selling, you can also see me from my Facebook. All right, you can see it from my Facebook. Facebook can the video can last for at least about 1 hour. But if you want to have the concise one, shortcut one, where you can actually forward to any of your friends, forward to see it for yourself, or you can forward, it will be on a Loom video, which I've already done. So I'll be sending it to you. Unfortunately, I cannot put it in the TikTok DM thingy. Not accepted, right? So you need to WhatsApp me. My number is 94512090. 94512090. 高是有，高是個有地公高公。Okay. Hope tomorrow no lag. Yes, I hope tomorrow no lagging because I'll be doing it from my office, right? Okay. So I will try to also check it out. Probably my phone or what. I ask David. David, later help me, okay? All right. So remember this, be like a tree, stretch as much as you can, and each day and in every way, we get better and better. Hasta la vista. Ciao for now. Bye. See you guys tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Bye.